Hello everyone, my name is Manny Marquez. I'm with Design Fusion. What I'm going to show you today is a new feature in ST9. Before I do that, let me just quickly show you what the functionality of this assembly is. So basically I have this slider assembly with the hydraulic cylinder, and I'm going to go ahead and mate it on the green surface, and that plate would be this plate right here, and also this component right here, this front cover, is going to go through this green surface, and that piston rod is going to go through that red surface there. Alright, and obviously that's going to slide this back and forth. Okay, so let me go ahead and add some constraints here. So first I'm going to select this surface here and make that with this. And then I'm going to use the center plane, so that way it automatically sends the whole assembly between these two surfaces. Okay, and then last I'll use a flash fit so it could add a mate between that surface and the green surface. And the last one is going to be this red surface with this piston rod right there. Okay, so there it is right there, right? Okay, so on previous versions, on a previous version of Solid Edge, you know, if you wanted to create these cutouts right here, you basically had to go into the component here, edit in place, and then you maybe use the include command to copy the geometry from the bolts, and or if it did have threading in there, which in this case that's what it has, I have to go in here and select the whole option, find out what type of threading I have here and so forth, right? So kind of get my point there. But in ST9 you don't have to do any of that. So we have this new feature. It's called a subtract options here, and as you can see that it's going to recognize holes. Recognize holes as threaded holes if the tools is threaded. Match the nearest larger hole from a database for non-threaded holes or cutouts. And you can see that's what we're going to need in this case, right? So we have this is a non-threaded, these are threaded, and obviously the red surface as well, as I noted earlier. So I'm going to go and accept that. And the first thing I need to do is tell it is asking me for the target steps, right? So I need obviously this and that one. And now it's asking me for the tool step, which I definitely need the piston rod, front cover, and all these bolts in here. And there they are. So I'll go ahead and accept that. Alright, so once it's finished, you go ahead and finish that. Now we're going into the actual component here. Let me go ahead and edit in place there. And you can see that there's a hole now. And not only with a hole, but actually it's a threading in there as well. So now I could go and actually go to the threading and go to the options and say, well, maybe I need to change this to I don't know, maybe I want that to be 45, right? And I want that to be with a V angle. 118 is fine. Make that finite extent to 35 and accept that. And now look what it's done. It's changed that. So that's a very powerful tool there, right? Where you don't have to go in there and edit that place and just let Solid Edge to kind of do the work for you. So let me get back out to the assembly, and then I'll go ahead and show you this as well, which that one is the one with the green surface on there. And there it is. So we have the hole right here with the clearance. You got the bolt, the bolt here with M10, right? And again, I could click on that and go to the options if I wish to change that as well. I could go ahead and do that. I'm not going to do that because you can see I've already done that earlier. So now if I want to go back to the assembly and just kind of see if it works the way I intended to, so I could go in here and select my drag component and simply just drag it out. and you can see that's working. I can actually grab the component itself, or actually grab the piston rod there as well. You can see what's happening there. There you go. Okay, so there you have it. New functionality on ST9. That is your assembly in context subtract feature. Thank you.